Continuing coverage tonight on health and safety issues at Dublin's VA hospital. Since at least 2020, the VA Inspector General has been sounding alarms about problems at the Carl Vinson Medical Center.
They pointed to the hospital's failure to make medical equipment clean and sterile for patients to avoid infection. This March, the Inspector General's office put out another report saying they've made little progress.
Celine Arif breaks down that report for us and also gets reaction from a veteran.
35 pages reporting what Dublin's VA union president says he's known about for years.
Not only did I state it, I documented it, I filed grievances, I reported it to Congress, I reported it to senators, and nothing ever changed.
The VA's Inspector General's office agrees with Ronald Johnson. They say not much has changed. Last year, they published a report saying Dublin VA leaders were not fixing the problem of employees improperly cleaning and sterilizing medical equipment.
That's not normal business. It's not normal behavior. It is a problem, and the problem hadn't gotten better. It's gotten worse.
Then, just 1 month after that report came out in 2024, the Inspector General's office learned someone had a rectal operation with tools that were pitted, stained, and tarnished and never should have been used on a patient.
Again, disgusted because nobody is responsible. There is no accountability.
In 2022, the VA said the Carl Vinson Medical Center potentially exposed over 4,000 veterans to infection and diseases with improperly cleaned equipment.
I'm one of the veterans that received a letter stating that, hey, you could possibly be exposed to HIV, Hep B, and Hep C.
And last summer, the report says they found over 800 surgical instruments that were deemed beyond repair. The report says staff violated policies and failed to retrain employees. They also blame leadership turnover. In less than 2 years, they say 4 different people were in charge of sterile processing. Johnson says instead of coming up with solutions, leadership retaliated against him and others.
As veterans, we believe in on-the-spot correction. When we see it, we're going to correct it. In the military, when we saw it, when it came to us, we corrected it on the spot. We didn't wait.
This year's report made 5 recommendations. That include more staff training and deciding whether some employees should be disciplined. Reporting in Dublin, Celine Arif, 13 WMAZ News.
The report also says the Dublin VA should review all the patients who could be exposed to unsafe instruments and decide if they need further testing or treatment. The VA's Southeast Network Director hopes to have that done by next month.
When we reached out to the Dublin VA, they sent us a statement that said in part, quote, the VA is under new leadership and committed to solving the kinds of problems highlighted in the 2 OIG reports. And they are well on their way to addressing all of the recommendations in those reports.